So you must have a respect for rules. If you are going to get out of setback, overcome setback, you must have a respect for rules. Inherent in any decision you make is the respect you must have for rules, law, ethical decision making. It does not matter what you believe about the value of instruction and rules. It only matters that you obey and respect an instruction, because if you fail to do that, then you should equally expect setback. The moment you disrespect an instruction or miss an instruction is the same moment you have created a setback for yourself. If you really want to understand uh, how important it is to respect rules, and how when you don't, you create an immediate setback, visit someone in prison, visit someone in a jailhouse, visit someone who is bound in any kind of form or fashion, visit someone who is struggling with drugs, visit someone who is struggling with a partner. Uh, if you really want to understand what respect for rules is, because even most people get into drugs out of simple curiosity, or someone introduces them to drugs, but their conscience tells them immediately this is not a good thing to do. That's a rule. It may not be a person necessarily saying it out loud to you, but a lot of times it is too. And so the moment you disrespect an instruction or miss an instruction is the same moment you have created a setback for yourself. And I want you to let that sink in. If you don't have respect for rules, no matter where you are, and if you are successful in another area, to me, that is really skipping. But somewhere, I have to even admit myself that somewhere, if you are successful and you did things the right way and in order, then you were willing to follow the rules on that particular path. But the path that you were initially on still has unfinished business, in a sense. That's why you see people oftentimes who are rich end up committing suicide. And I think to myself, okay, well, you got the money. And I think about that naively, because that's how everybody else thinks. That, okay, you got the money, so you should be happy. Because they're not happy. That whatever they were doing initially, that was what they were supposed to be doing, but it wasn't paying enough money and it wasn't fast enough. And so they got off that path and got on another path and decided to pursue that path and do all that they can, allocate all of their efforts to achieving or doing or becoming successful. And they were successful, but they are missing some wisdom and knowledge and understanding to apply. And so they don't have the same happiness that they would have had they stayed on the original path and just went slow.